Welcome back to the Anthony Lee Crypto Channel, your place for the no BS, no nonsense, unfiltered crypto reality. Guys, we don't sugarcoat around here. We skip sensitivity training, but I'm going to give it to you straight. And today we're going to look at July stats, what we can expect from the Bitcoin price action based upon historical July data. If you're new here, smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel. We would love to have you. We do these updates, these monthly updates every single month. And for those of you looking at it for the first time, I'm going to show you how we do. And then I'm going to tell you what I think is going to happen for July, and I'm pretty sure I've got it pegged. I could be wrong, not financial advice, but stick around, guys. All right, so we're looking at June here, and we put this out usually on the last day of each month for the following month. I'm a couple days early this time, but it is what it is. I want you to have this because I think we got a big move coming right off the bat, so I want you to be prepared for it. Now, in June, we looked at this, and we threw I don't change these arrows in these boxes. We don't always hit it exactly. And when you see a box, these are our target box, that is the average. And I know I have to write this in crayon for some folks, but an average means sometimes it goes below, sometimes it doesn't reach, and the average is in the middle, okay? And I'm going to show you what I mean. But we looked at June, and we had averaged a move up to this box, and then our secondary move was coming down here, and we knew with a 75% chance we would have the low in the first 5 days of the month, or the high, a low or the high, excuse me. And I put a footnote on here that in June of 2022, we had a high of less than 1% set on the first, and then it was down only. I put that footnote before we started June because this is a bear market or midterm year, and you would be amazed at how accurately and similarly the Bitcoin price plays out during midterm years or bear market years. Like, it is uncanny. You would be foolish to ignore that. And wouldn't you know, we had a 0.58% move up on June the 1st, 2022, and this June the 1st, 2026, on day one, Bitcoin moved up. Sorry about that, guys. Bitcoin moved up 0.53%, so spot on. It duplicated almost exactly what it did. And what it did in 2022 was come down to this green box, okay? And so it was super simple. We just went on historical data and we threw the green box down there and we nailed it. I mean, we absolutely nailed it. We nailed it in the Anthony Lee Crypto crew, getting the VIP Discord, AnthonyLeeCrypto.com. We nailed it. We nailed that short trade and we nailed the long trade from the bottom, 2 long trades from the bottom. But we were prepared. We had a plan in advance for if and when we got here, and we executed. So good job on that. Now let's look back at months prior to see how well we've done. Let's go all the way back. Let's walk it back. I started doing this for the crew in December, and let's see. So December was way back here. And whichever arrow comes first is the way that I predicted price would go. And we didn't always hit our target boxes, but thus far we have not missed the direction first. Now you can see in December we came down, nailed our target box, and then went all the way up. We just slightly ran our target to the upside initially. Now we did wind up hitting it here, but that was after the month of December. But this is still a win. Remember, this is the average, meaning sometimes historically you went above, sometimes you didn't quite hit it. This is the average. So that is a big win right there. Let's look at January. Walk it down. We started January right here. The arrows I always have from the first of the month, so you'll know where we made the prediction at. We predicted a move up to the box, which we got exactly right there. We could turn it off in case you can't see it. Boom, nailed that box right there. Came all the way down. Guys, we projected a move all the way down here. We missed it by a couple days. We actually stopped up in here. If you see, I'll turn the February stats on. We stopped right here in January, even though we were predicting this box. We stopped right here. Still a win. Again, this is an average, and we were headed there. We just got there a couple days later. So from this point in February, you can see we projected a short move up right here, and we got it in the first few days, and then we did move down to this target box, nailed the target box. So perfect trade. Looking at March. Let's move forward to March. So we started March right here, and I haven't changed these. Go back and watch the videos. I have not changed these arrows. This is what we predicted based on historical data, and I'm about to show you our spreadsheet that we use to get these predictions. March started here. We projected a move up to our box. We got the move up there, tapped the box, came down. Now, we didn't quite get to the box. We only came about halfway, so this one's a little short, but still, we predicted the move up to this box and then the reversal, and that's exactly what we got. Looking forward to April. Don't worry, guys. We're going to get through it. I know some of you, this is your first time, so I want you to see how these stats play out. Now, April's one we... I'm going to say we got it wrong. We projected a move down first. We projected the low to come first. Now, our target for the low was way down here. We didn't even come close to hitting the target, but that's not my fault. We were able to successfully project that we would come lower first, and then we nailed our target box to the upside. And we took this trade. Matter of fact, I'm still in this trade from 81.7. I am still in this trade, up about 10 grand. Realized, I think, 9,000. I don't want to lie to you guys. Realized, sorry guys, realized $8,700 profit. So I'm still in this trade that we gave first. And when you start price, here's how we trade it, guys. When you start price here and you expect a move here or a move here, it doesn't really matter which way it goes. This is then middle of the range. We don't trade that at the Anthony Crypto Crew. We set a trap. You come here, we got the trap ready to long. You come here, we got the trap ready to short. We did not come here, so we did not take the long, but we were ready and waiting here, and we are still in that short trade. So we just set the trap. We don't predict whether it's going to go up or down from current price. That's ridiculous. You set the trap, you wait till price gets to you, and then you execute your trade based upon your plan, and that's what we do. Where are we at? Moving on to May. Almost there, guys. May. Let me get rid of April so we can see. May started out here. We perfect. Predicted a move up to here. We executed. This is the short trade I'm in, and we came just a little south of our box. Going into June, we just looked at June, but we have that here. Boom. We did not make it to the box, but we did have the asterisk here for June the 1st, 2022. We were looking for that baby move up and then all down, and we've hit 2 long trades from here. So perfect. Now let's look at stats. What you all came here for. I want to show you the stats. Let me turn all this off for July. And I won't run through the rundown every single month. I just know we have a lot of new folks here. So here is how we compile these stats, and I'm going to show you what I'm looking for. I usually do this on a live stream, so I'm used to rambling a bit more. Sorry, guys. I'm just pretending like we're live. I just had this. I exited out. I know. Monthly stats. All right, here they are. So I've gone through the full history of Bitcoin, and I've compiled these stats. Flashbang. Sorry, too late. Compiled these stats, and what it is... I've gone through every single year in the history of Bitcoin, and I've jotted down opening price, closing price, wick high, wick low, percentage gain loss, wick percentages, the date you set the high and the date you set the low. And I just go back through each month, and I try to find a trend. Do you open to the upside 80% of the time or to the downside 90% of the time? Or when you do open to the upside, what is your average percentage move to the upside? Things like that. And there's not the real trend here for July, and I've highlighted in red here. You can see I've highlighted 2018 and 2022, and the reason that I've done that is these are bear market or midterm years, and Bitcoin has been almost spot on. I just ran you through every single month. This has been an easier year to predict because it's just how it performs in bear market years. So what we have noticed, and I'm going to take you back to the chart. I've got all this stuff put on the chart already. Let me slide this over. What we've noticed, here are our July stats. If we expect the low first, okay? The big trend here is in the text up above. In July, the low comes first 70% of the time and always in the first week when the low comes first, okay? So if the low comes first, then it is, 70% of the time the low comes before the high. Of those lows that come first, it is always in the first week. Also, if the low comes first, then 100% of Julys in the history of Bitcoin, 100% of the time, you have had a green monthly close. On the flip side, if the high comes first, if you set the high first in June, 100% of the time, you've reversed to set the month red, to close the month red, okay? So some people are like, what do you mean? Of course, that doesn't have to happen that way. Let's say you open the month right here and you move down and then you move up like this. Well, you could still close this red because it is below there. But 100% of the time when you've moved down first, you have closed green, and vice versa. 100% of the time when you've moved up first, you have closed red. So the point is, historically speaking, whatever direction it goes, consider this a range. Let's say we're projecting there and there. We're in the middle of the range. I don't care where it goes first. I really don't care. I'm just going to be ready if it goes there, and I'm going to know to short it back down at least to a positive close for the month, because that's what's happened 100% of the time. Does it always have to happen that way? No, it doesn't. But if you start making the habit of betting against 100% stats, you're going to get wrecked, okay? Now, I admit 100% stats are only 100% stats for now, until, right? But how many of you take coin flip trades, 50-50 trades? I see people take them left and right, degening them like crazy, and then I give you 100% stat and you don't want to take it. It makes no sense. So at least we're going to know, even if we don't know if we're going up or down first, we know about where we're going, and we know to expect a full-on reversal since then. But I'm going to get a little more specific for you because it is a bear market year, and I'm going to show you. So whether we open to the high side or the downside, the historical wick averages are about the same. So if we open to the high or the low, it doesn't matter, okay? We're going to go about the same percentage up or the same percentage down. Sometimes it's overwhelming. Sometimes a particular month, Bitcoin may average, say, like a 5% move down, and the historical average for the move up is 30%. But in this case, it's about the same whether you open to the high side or the downside, how far you go each direction. However, bear market year, and here is my prediction for Bitcoin this July. I think we're going to open to the downside to a tune of about a 5% move down, guys. 5% move down, between a 5 and 7% move down here, which is going to put you into that macro golden pocket, somewhere around 50, call it 55 to 57K, okay? I think we're going to move down into there, and then I think you're going to get a move up of about 30%, okay? Historically speaking, that's what we can expect on these years. I'm going to show it to you here. So in red, you could see, and I'm about to take you back in the chart too and show you, we got to move down in bear market year of 4.92%, call it 5%, and in 2022, 6%. So you open up with a move down 5% and 6%, okay? Both bear market years, okay? And then you moved up 33% and 23%, okay? Average there about 28%. So we're looking for about a 5-ish% move down and then about a 30-ish% move to the upside. And let's go look at that on the chart and see what it looked like the last two bear markets. I've already got it marked out for you. Let's go back 2018 first. So you literally made the same move, 1, 2, 3, 4 move. I'm not an Elliott wave guy, but there were four, I don't know how many waves here. I don't really care. All I know is you open up with a move down here, right? And then you move up on the 8th of July, 2018. The 8th of July, you had a pullback again, and then the big blast off up for July. So you open up with a small move down in the first 2 or 3 days, move up until the 8th, pull back, blast off the rest of the month. Remember that, okay? Remember that. And let me pull this down so you can see it just a little bit how that looks, okay? Remember that W pattern with an extended final leg there, okay? W pattern, down, up, down to the 8th, right? The 8th of the month. Okay, let's fast forward here. 22nd. I know I'm unfiltered. I know. Okay, same exact thing here, guys. Bear market midterm year. I'm telling you, these play out really well. You open up, same thing. Move to the downside for the first 2 or 3 days. You move up. Guess what? The 8th of July. 8th of July. Pull back. blast off for the rest of July. The same dang thing, guys. The exact same thing. And go back and look at previous months and bear market years in previous months. It plays out, guys. You got to move down, a move up to the 8th, pull back, go. Same thing. The only difference here in 2018, this leg here, this pullback move came below this. And in 2022, it did not. It was a higher low. But either way, it was W-shape, pullback, go. Okay? So same thing, and it doesn't really matter. You had one that came and took out the first low like that and go. The other one did not. Doesn't really matter. The point is, open up to the downside, set your low. Oops. Open up to the downside, set your low, and go. That's the point, okay? Both times. So what would that look like here? Current price. Now, I will not adjust these. Actually, I might adjust these boxes slightly. And the only reason I won't change my prediction, guys. I will not change my prediction. But however, I did this analysis today with price being right there at 59.5. If Bitcoin closes the month at 57K, all I'm going to do I'm not going to change my prediction. It does not change the historical data, okay? But I would just move these down. Let's say we close 5% lower. I would just move these down 5% because we would have a 5% lower starting point. And vice versa, if we moved up 5% or 2% or whatever, I would just move these accordingly, but I'm not going to change my prediction. My prediction stays the same. So I do have a line on the chart here where I did my analysis right there. So I will know that based on the percentage or where we close the month or open the new month, to adjust these boxes accordingly. But it doesn't change the fact that I do expect that exact same move that's going to look something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like that. Something like that is what we're expecting, okay? You've seen the historical data. You've seen the monthly stats. You've seen how we've been projecting this stuff since December. These stats haven't changed. Go watch videos, and this is what we do. So we're going to look for a move down to around 55 to 57K, and then a move up. Guys, this is a big move up. I'll be honest. I mean, stats are stats, guys. This calls for a move up to about 74 to 76K. I would really... And I'll go ahead. I'll put it out there. I would look for a move somewhere like 70 to 72K. I'll put it on there, guys. I'll put it on there. This is the ALC high prediction, July 2026. I think it's a little aggressive to come up here to this 74 to 76, but hey, stats are stats. Who am I to argue with stats? But my own personal technical analysis, I will be looking, and if we go there, great. But I will be looking to long down here somewhere, and then I'll be looking to heavily take profit in here. I mean, I'll take profit along the way, but I would be surprised if we hit this. You know, again, averages are averages. That means one time we came 33%, one time was 23%. This is the average. So I would look for the lower end of the average if it were me. Somewhere between 70 and 72K is my prediction. However, you have a shot of both my prediction and the historical data prediction, so you get to decide for yourself. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I will see you guys next time.